Greetings, gamers. Gooncrit still alive and well. 2016. I'm Wang's Big, our goon hero is Rygar201, and he's gonna be tragically for me playing anti-mage in the normal skill bracket. But this is like one of those games that it looks like it really didn't go well, and he could use some like legitimate advice. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. You're skilling this thing like way too early. Always save your point until you actually need it, because you don't know if like you want to kill someone with mana break or some shit. It's usually not important, and this is like not a big deal. But just try to make that a habit. It's a good step one. Cool. Checking the runes. You are really aggressively positioned there. But it's good. I guess it distracted the other guys. Like, it's probably like a really good normal bracket strat. It actually got I think it got a Gale out of Venomancer too, so that guy has to like sit in base for the next 20 minutes or something, because that guy's got like 3 spells to use the whole game. So you are against the Venomancer. So that guy's missed a second Gale. He's done. He's done for good. That's it. That was an easy to get creep. There was like nothing that could have possibly challenged you there. But yeah, it's the Venomancer Beastmaster lane. It looks like it's a new one for me, I think. So in a lane like this, if you're going to be facing a lot of harass, you probably want to start building towards like poor mans and shit. And, like, you should be facing a lot of harass, but you have the Venomancer not actually doing anything at all. So very weird. Hopefully you just get a bunch of free farm here. I'm gonna speed this up already. It's like 2 a.m. or something, 1:30 a.m. after New Year's. I'm just getting home. Like, really crashed right now, so I'm probably gonna miss a lot of shit. That's a good frag on that. I thought that was a courier for a second. I'm like, wow, that was a quick kill on the courier. But it's just the hawk. And quick. I don't think that gives 60 gold level 1, does it? Maybe it does. Who knows? It will eventually give like 60 gold. But yeah, you're farming. I haven't even really looked at the team makeups. Is that guy... Okay, he actually landed a Gale. So quick little feed from your... whatchamacallit. I think you could have probably reacted to that a little faster. Sorry, if I gave more of a shit, I would probably like rewind and see that, but it's alright. You're doing good. Don't worry about it. I feel like your lane is way better than their lane. Something you can consider here, and you probably should. I know this isn't really like comfortable for a newer or like less skilled quote-unquote players, but you can try being really aggressive. Like, they have a melee. You could have just killed that Venomancer, by the way. It looks like you realize that now. Oh, you yeah, that was a really easy kill on the Venomancer if you had just manned up. But you could be really aggressive on their Beastmaster or any melee when you're anti-mage. Looks like you did go for... The wand is a fine pickup, it's alright. Wand, tangos, and Poor Man's Shield. Poor Man's Shield is really good, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, anytime you have a melee character against the anti-mage champ, you can be really aggressive with mana break, just burn their mana, and then they can only right-click you in lane. But I feel like your lane could have just gone ridiculously aggressive on these guys, and there's nothing they can do, because Silencer's just nuts. Fine gang. Like, your farm is pretty not great right now, but it's fine. Nothing's going like ridiculously bad right now. I would pick up boots if I were you. I guess you're saving for the healthy ring. You have tangles and low health. There's a reason you bought them. You should probably pop those just whenever you can. There's trees all around. It's like not a big deal. I should have probably gone back and read the post. Like, I literally just got home, slammed the shit down. If you wait for that to hit twice and then hit it once, you will get the range creep every time with the anti-mage. You're also maxing Blink, which I hate. I hate that build. I would always max mana break. It's just so fucking good. Blink, usually like one blink is good enough to get you in or out of a fight. You're not going to be blinking around like fucking 7 times in a fight this early as Anti-Mage. But having this go from 28 damage to 64 a hit is a really big deal. So there you could have switched targets to the Venomancer and just killed them. You realize it, but again, it's like way too late. And you go ham. See how you've used your blink like twice there? Like, that's why maxing this is probably like not the best idea. Are you dead here? You might be. Oh, you're like covering over the shit like, oh my god, am I dead? But it looks like you make it out. Now going after the squishier hero, especially like just early on, especially just realize when your creeps have aggroed onto a guy. Like when they right click you and they're in range of your creeps are gonna hit the guy. And then you go in on that guy, because that's a lot of fucking damage. And newer players especially, they'll never expect that shit. How quickly they're gonna die, especially with Venomancer. So going back getting some farm. You went for purse before boots, which I'd never go for. Like ring of health is fine. You don't really use enough mana usually on AM to need the void stone before boots. I would always go boots first. Unless you like desperately want to rush a battle fury, but I don't think people even do that shit anymore. And like you're not rushing a battle fury. If you were rushing a battle fury, you'd have a battle fury now. So it's okay to like just get more useful utility items, and you'll get your farm later. This new patch was fucking nuts for champs like Anti-Mage and Naga because it just added a new camp and shit. You got 2 new camps around the map. Is it 2 or is it fucking 4 new camps? Whatever. It's a big number of camps. You can just jump around the whole fucking map and farm it. It's good stuff. Your farming here is pretty good. I like that you have a TP. I think you bought them in sets, which is like #1 Wang Big advice for people. Yeah, it's gonna skip this. What happened there? Nothing really important. They give me the Shadow Fiend gang, it looks like. It's good to just keep an eye on how much mana they have. I don't know if the replays show you clicking on people, but always try to do that as AM so you have a general idea of like when you can go in and hit them once in Mana Void for many damages. Once you get level 6 on AM, even before then, honestly, well, if you're maxing Mana Break, because right now you have no damage, basically, you still have a good amount. But it's good to look around the map and see what you can make happen. Are you walking back to this instead of using your max blink? This sucks, dude. Like, you even have a purse. That was tragic to watch. So you're resorting to jungling now, which I wouldn't do. Did I finish my last thought about AM being active around the map? Because it's really good. Are you gonna leave that? You're fucking your farm over by leaving that little golem there. Why'd you do that? What's gonna happen is like fucking 5 minutes from now when you have your BF and you're doing your rotation through the jungle, you're gonna come across that lone golem. You're gonna be really bummed. You're gonna be like, who the fuck did this? And it was you. It was you all along. I'd definitely be trying to pay attention to what's going on across the map right now. I mean, like, this is how AM's been played for fucking like a decade, but I think with new Dota, I'll also always try to carry a TP around. Because you could have helped with that bottom fight. Like, let's just see what's going on down there real quick. I'm gonna slow this shit down. Like, look at how far these people are diving. You could have been there with your max blink build, helping out, getting a frag, but you're not looking around the map, you're not carrying a TP. Being active around the map is really, really important in new Dota. I don't think this shit fucking cuts it anymore. I mean, like, it cuts it, but if you would have had your Battle Fury, you know, 5 minutes ago when it was appropriate. It's good, you stacked your own camp. Was the golem not there? Did I miss something? I probably missed something, that's fine. It's all good. So, 60-minute no shoes. A lot of stuff going on mid. Like, it's alright that you're doing this probably, but you should really pay attention to what's going on around the map regardless. So you're going straight Blads. You really need to pick up shoes. It's hard to become the stuff doer without the shoes. Like, I hate everything about this build. This is like the biggest I'm not gonna do anything for 40 minutes build I've ever seen. What you're doing by going this build is saying, hey, you four strangers probably, because I'm sure you're not keeping these people, can you just like play this game without me, this team game without me for like 30 minutes, and then I'll maybe join you? Thanks. Like, look at all this shit going on, man. You just TP'd top, though. You'll never know what's going on. You're not even looking. You're paying full attention to this tower that you can be right-clicking. Like, at least when you're doing this, is be like, oh shit, hey, what is my team doing that I literally cannot be a part of? Oh, they're feeding. Just one guy has 3 guys. Oh, that's a pretty... What? How the fuck? Okay, whatever. That was pretty good-ish. It's still a 1-for-1. But yeah, like, it's important to pay attention to that shit and just, like, go around, click people when you have vision of them. Like, what does this guy have? He has a fucking blink dagger. This is probably gonna fuck you over in a few minutes. And you're gonna be like, wow, that guy has a blink? Fuck! You could have known that right here, right now. Anyway, back to the jungle farm. I think I'm gonna start doing that for these. When I start to get really bored of, like, watching people, like, look at the jungle that they're farming. Like, you can A-click, and then shift-click, and then A-click this shit, and it would be the exact same difference, and you could be, like, looking around the map, pretending you're playing Dota. This is pretty interesting of how you've chosen to go in here. So it's good to click on these people to realize how much mana they have. You probably could have avoided her a long time ago instead of going for this big chase. There's a fight going on right above you, I'm not sure if you noticed. Nah, you want the jungle. You guys could have still kept that fight going. They had 2 down, and you had 2 guys around you, right? I heard a Ravage go down. You're not... Look at what's going on down here, friend. I think it's important for you to have, like, at least been aware of that fight's existence. A free bird just gets fed to you there. That's kind of nice. Like, I don't know. You can't really feel like you're playing Dota here, right now. This PvE adventure thing died like 3 patches ago. You literally can't do it anymore. You see a frag that someone else is getting for you, you want to go into it. Not clicking on someone to see the void. What was that, man? Invis? I'm slowing this down instead of speeding it up. So I should be able to get something done here. Time for you to max blink out. Didn't do it though. You had time to blink out there, but... Oh, that was a buyback? Why? Well, let's see what this accomplishes. Is that rage? You'd be going into 3 here, which is kind of risky. You're going into 3 alone. Were you hoping to run into them? Like, maybe you can do it. I wouldn't do that shit. Looks like you wouldn't do that shit either, but... the you of like 30 seconds ago when you bought back decided you were probably going to do that. So now you're farming with the debuff. I thought this shit lasted a shorter amount of time now. It probably was still a shorter amount of time. I didn't check the rune there. It was in illusions. Very good on the anti-mago. By God. You could toggle your treads to anything but strength. But maybe you're like, oh my god, I might get jumped or something, but that's not what's happening. I think you have some sort of map awareness, like you're at least looking at the minimap because you know that it's safe to do this. While the rest of your team tragically feeds, I would still really be looking at those fights. Because you could, you know, blink in this tower, get the 1 mana boy that could turn shit around for your team. You just get free racks here, is that what happens? No. That's not what happens. So you're going for Manta now, standard scum of the earth anti-mage build. Ugh. Not sure if you even realized that guy was there before or not, maybe. They've got 2 down. You can probably think about being more active across the map. You could have body blocked that guy so that your team could catch up. You could still be doing it. You're just like giving him the victory lap. Alright, so more PvE Dota going on. Wonderful. Got a haste, now I can make my way to the not Dota faster. Like, don't get me wrong, this shit probably still works, and it should be something you can consider for solo queuing and shit, but I think that at least paying attention to the rest of it, like, you have no TP, you have no way to actually get to the rest of the map right now. And I don't think that Dota flies at all anymore. You have to at least be willing to TP into a fight or able to TP into a fight. Do anything. You get your orb, like, you don't need this wand right now, you could use a TP. So fight going on, you do look somewhat aware, walking to people. This is on your team, right? You guys are fighting like he's on the other team. You TP back to base. You could have probably just TP'd like to your woods bottom and farm their woods. But it's fine. I don't think you kill this guy. Do you even know what he has? I don't know what he has. Looks like he was doing that completely alone. I don't know where the rest of his team is. Well, let's have that remain a mystery. But yeah, that's a very weird little feed by him. Okay. Like, how's this game even going right now? Looks like they're ahead on kills. Okay, this guy's feeding, you are AFK, this guy's feeding, this guy's feeding. It's not great. Your Morphling's not doing terribly, there's that to think about. You're trying to do the solo Rosh there. I'm not sure if you blinked in from above ground, but if you're going to solo Rosh, like, always blink in from up here, because it's rare that they'll have a ward on your Ancients. Doing the no TP Dota. I think you're blinking past max range there, which is not even a thing that you need to worry about. It's fine. It's cool. It's getting like way too intense. So vaguely aware of the fight, farming instead. So since you saw 4 mid there, you could have definitely gone for this bottom tower. Bullshit Kraken armor. You just ran around for a while there, finally getting the TP to TP back to your base because you're losing it. Instant break stun is bullshit. Looks like you guys are trying to do something here, pretty good. Focusing on the Dragon Knight. I guess if you have to choose between those two, that's probably fine. Gonna give him the chase? Oh boy, it's a pretty big one. Could probably avoided him already. Oh man. Okay, finally, it's over. Then these guys come in to feed. You guys are terrified, you have global silence! Okay, it's good, you decided to man up there, very proud. You need the basher item. Because your team's like not doing a great job of keeping those dudes there. Oof. I think you guys still fight here. Yeah, okay, good. You guys lose this? You don't take racks right now? What happens? Because this should be double racks, right? Unless they all have buyout somehow? Or unless you're farming Ancients and not pushing for some reason? You go for a heart before Basher. I don't know. I don't even like Heart that much, because like it's good in theory. It's like, oh, okay, I can fight, get hurt a little, blink out, fight. Like fights don't really go that way in Dota anymore. I'd always get like Basher B-Fly before Heart. I'd get Heart very rarely these days, but that's, I guess, personal preference. Boy, goddamn. Sure is something. I could have just fucking replayed the first 10 minutes of this game over and over again. I would not know the difference. Going back for the Roche. Man, if there was a way to make this faster, I'd do it. Holy shit. Did that really take this long? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. So you're losing top racks right now? Is that what's going on? I don't know. I just saw him up there. So if you're gonna do this, like, you can't just AFK farm their woods and shit. It has to be with more of a purpose than just, oh, I'm farming and getting some gold at this point. That's a good look here. Almost worth. You get away here, right? That was really risky TP, but I think they used their blink. I don't know. I know that Beastmaster has a blink. Probably SF had a blink, but I think they both used it. So pretty well. What was I saying? Yeah, you have to do this with more of a purpose than just, oh, I'm farming and getting some gold. You have to like be pushing out a lane, threatening a tower, be making them like want to move their bodies across the map. Because like, ain't nobody gonna get out of bed and move their bodies across the map for a small camp in their woods, you know? But you threaten racks, then maybe. I think they're getting pretty big here. Like, do you know what these guys have? Because this guy's pretty big. This guy's not very big at all. This guy's pretty big. Alright, so you've used life 1 of 2. I would keep Manta to clear a debuff off you. Like, don't use it unless you have to, because they have some very clearable debuffs. Like, all that shit could be manted away. Stuck around a little too long there, but that was an incredible chase by them. See, that's a good TP. It didn't work out this time. Well, it could still work out this time. Looks like your team is getting him on the back end there. I would have gone in on that SF. You're bigger than he is, and if you would click on him, you'd know. Very good. Giving him the mana break. Cool. 2 frags here. You guys lose this? I love there's a camp there now. Holy shit, that's so good for your champ. Alright, so once again, you guys, you lose this? Like, you don't get 2 racks right now? Do they all have buyout? This is really, I don't know why you just went on, you kind of just blindly went in on that AM instead of killing their SF, which was way more important. For some reason, you TP bottom here instead of getting their racks for sure, like 100% guarantee. They got 2 people down. If you're wondering where this game went really wrong, look right here. Because you could have guaranteed that fight for your team. They had 2 people down, nobody there could challenge you. And instead of getting Rex, you do this shit. You should still be getting Rex here. Oh my god, a new feed. So, that little throw was completely on you. You could have had top racks, you could have been alive, your team could have been alive. It would have been real cool. Let's speed through this, fucking really, really long period of time here. So you clicked on one teammate. It's good, step 1. Comes this fight. So that's, again, not saving Manta for clearing a lot of those debuffs, but that was, looks like it was a pretty bad time for you to go in. You don't have to blink in as AM, you can just walk in and save your blink to go out. Do you guys lose right here? Yeah, shit. Basically lose right here. So they're completely focused on their strongest guy. You're not doing shit to him. You have to realize that. There's an SF there. For some, I don't know if you and the SF have a truce, but you're ignoring him so much in fights when he should be your first target. That was horribly fought by you. You just kind of stayed there and hit a guy you can't kill for a while, instead of literally anyone else. And then you fed. So, horribly, horribly done. That new gush, the Ags gush, looks pretty cool. So, like, part of the contract that you need to sign when you do this to people in pubs, like, hey, you know, like, don't worry, 49-minute mark, I got you, it's all cool, just chill out till then, play the game for me, it's all good, I'm gonna be here in this jungle, doing the same fucking camps over and over again, just bear with me for 49 minutes and I'll get you. Like, you have to meet your part of that bargain, or otherwise you're just a fucker. Otherwise you're just this guy. But even then, like, the big throw was up here, and to a lesser extent, like, over here when you guys could have been pushing and evening out these racks. You could have actually probably gotten 2 racks in that fight, I'm not sure. But over here when you just TP'd bottom and then fed, that was a real big mistake. And a lot of this game, like, yeah, the Pudge is fed 18 times somehow, like, miraculously. Yeah, your silence is feeding. Yeah, this guy hasn't done fucking basically anything. Like, none of that really matters, because you're the guy that, like, it's like, hey, hold on, just don't fuck up too bad, because in 15 minutes I got you. Like, that's on you. I'm just gonna speed through the rest of this. I don't think I'm gonna have too much more to say. Not that this isn't salvageable at this point, you guys have a really good team for it, but, like, just the mentalities behind it. You guys are staggering your team fight ults as well, which is really hurting you. You look at the Shadow Fiend for the first time! But it's too late. It's too late, he's too big. Should've looked at him so much sooner. And alright, that's about it. I'm not gonna complain too much about this one. I'm gonna go to the next one, the Terribly game, and then I'm gonna call you the big fucker. Then we'll see.